Welcome to the finale of Trends Week here on Close with Coppins. Yes, we have come to the end of this series, but I think that I've saved the best for last for you. After talking about the Chicago market trends and the design trends to avoid, it is time for 5 design trends to consider for 2022 in Chicago. But before we get into that, if this is your first time here, I am Andrew Coppins with the Steve Jennett Group at Dreamtown Realty here in Chicago, and this is Close with Coppins, where I look to give Chicago home buyers and sellers the tips, the trends, and the education to succeed in their real estate goals. So let's jump into these 5 trends to consider. Number 1, multi-purpose spaces. In my last video on trends to avoid if you're considering upgrading or selling your home, I told you that the days of the full, complete, open concept home are coming to an end. And that's because the function of homes have changed so very much over the past 2 years. So if you're considering upgrading your home, one of the biggest trends that likely wouldn't be going away is the need for multi-purpose spaces. What needs to be an office by the daytime might also need to be a workout space in the morning, or an entertaining space in the evening, or even a space for guests to sleep at night. Consider things like Murphy beds, built-ins that actually act as much as storage for that non-Peloton workout equipment, or hiding the kids' toys as they do as, form. Also look at desks that are not fixed to one wall or another, or they're not taking up just the center of the room. No matter what, keep flexibility in mind when you're looking towards upgrading your home. Today's buyer is looking for multiple ways to use spaces in their home, especially if you're in that high-rise condo market here in Chicago. If you can create a space that's done but flexible, you will stand out in the marketplace and potentially give yourself a premium on the price of your home. Number 2 on the list, greenery and florals are in. This might be the most divisive home design trend today because floral wallpaper is back in style. And if you can't tell by now, for many people like me, the idea of wallpaper going up in a home harkens back to some pretty traumatic childhood projects with their parents in the early 1990s. But the good news is that wallpaper design and application has come a long way. That said, if you are traumatized by those experiences with wallpaper like I am, consider areas in which you could add some greenery or indoor safe flowers to your home. Again, why is this trend happening? It goes to this increase in importance of mental health and joy in the home. And what honestly can bring more joy than color, flowers, greenery in your space? Done and dusted are the days of stale and neutral. All of that leads to this question of how do you accomplish the feeling of joy? And maybe that would be worth wallpaper of the floral variety, or adding some plants, or again, those indoor-friendly flowering plants to your home. Personality can sell today, but don't get too bold as you are attempting to attract the most amount of buyers possible, right? Which brings me to number 3 on this list. Black accents are back. Brass, gold, whatever shiny has had a long moment in home design. But one of the biggest trends of 2022 and going forward is going to be the use of black as an accent in spaces that are in need of definition. Remember, one of the trends going away is this completely open floor plan. And one of the ways to do that will be small ways of breaking space up and giving more definition to said space. Black accents are a great way to do it. They stand out, they do give definition, and believe it or not, eventually they fade into the background. How so? Think of using black to outline a mirror or accent your shower doors, or using it as the accent to windows or trim throughout your home, or even handles to drawers and such. Heck, Joanna Gaines is showing us that combination very well on the new season of Fixer Upper on Magnolia Network, where she is oftentimes seen using indoor window concepts to bring in more light, all while using black accents to help accomplish definition of the space while still keeping an open feel. Check the show out if you don't know what I speak of. So, if you're in the process of thinking about upgrading your bathroom or opening up that closed-off office or dark-feeling room, consider using more black accents instead of previous trends of gold or brass or whatever. Number 4 on this list, green is in. Yes, the color green. Because earlier I talked about greenery in the home, but now we're talking about the color green. Just as navy and blue in general has had their moments to shine, the newest trend is finding ways to use the color green in the home. No, we're not talking about avocado green that you might remember from your grandparents' home, But those deeper, richer hues of green are totally colors that homebuyers are not afraid of today. And again, why green? Again, design today is all about that sense of calm in a space where everything in everybody's life is happening all at once. And green is a very calming color when it's done right. Whether that's done via an accent wall or a backsplash or green wallpaper or green kitchen cabinetry, if you are considering upgrades to your home to sell today, consider finding a way to incorporate that color into the palette of your home. Giving the potential buyer a sense of calm can go a long way to helping them feel at home and thus buy your home. That's the end goal here, right? And finally, number 5, round is in. For years, the trend has been sharp lines squared everything. In 2022, with much more nature-inspired colors and overall design trends, that means it's time to bring round back. As if you don't know what I'm about to say, but the trend of round being a feature of the home is all about creating a calming space. And psychologically, that's exactly what round does. Anything that helps to create a more organic and soft feeling to the space inside your home is going to bring calm to the mind. Whether that's accomplished with a round dining room table, or light fixtures, or even rugs that help define the space, you should consider those fixtures as something that's on trend. With all the chaos that is happening in the homes these days, from homeschooling to remote learning for the kids or completely remote work for yourself or the rest of the adults in the home, showcasing a calm home to live in is vital to selling that home today. Hopefully, I've given you some things to think about if you're looking to upgrade before selling. If you've got more questions or you would like an evaluation of where your home might stand in the marketplace, you can find all of my contact information in the description of this video. Oh, and if you're not sure about how to accomplish a design that could be attractive this year, I would be happy to put you in touch with trusted designers. Just hit up that contact info in the description of this video again. Until next time, I'm Andrew Coppins with the Steve Janet Group at Dreamtown Realty, and I hope you'll find out what it's like to close with Coppins soon.